Hi, we've been asked to look at recommending equipment we look at carrying our vehicles, especially we're going into the winter weather now, snowier, colder weather, and the potential of getting trapped in your vehicle, especially if you're venturing up into the snowy areas of Scotland. So what we're going to look at now is, if we think about the priorities of survival, Plan M that we teach, with the first one being protection, location, acquisition, navigation, and the medical. Going back to the protection side, we're looking at clothing. So when we're thinking of clothing, we're thinking the layer system. So we're going to start with having a good waterproof layer, outer layer. You want a good sort of Gore-Tex or E-Vent type system there, jacket and trousers. We're then going to go on to a thermal layer, so looking like a good quality down jacket. Also remembering that you have your own clothes on, so maybe a lighter fleece t-shirt, a base layer, your trousers. You might have over trousers as well. A good hat and some gloves are another good addition to your clothing system. Next area we're looking at is the fireside life. You want the ability to be able to make a fire in any conditions. So here we have a little bag here with a lighter, with some tampons in the bag. We've got fire steel, matches, and with the tampons providing the tinder. We've also got some tea lights, which you can actually use in your vehicle as well. Provide a bit of light and a slight bit of warmth. So having a handful of tea lights there is good as well. Next area we'd look at is a good knife. So we've got a survival good quality knife, and we've got something like a Leatherman's as well. Whatever you've got available to you. Whistle is make sure it's a peerless whistle as well. So if you need to attract attention, a whistle, because the sound goes a long distance. Personal first aid kit, you might have that in your vehicle anyway, but always make sure you've got one of some form. A compass and a map. You might be covering a large area, so a map might not be that practical, but definitely a compass so you know what direction you're going in. And then a bit of cordage as well. It's good to have some cordage, because that can help you to even if you had to make a shelter of some form, you got that. So those items we covered first are probably one of the priority items you'd want to have. Going into some additional items that will help you if you're into a long-term survival overnight. Ability to boil water, so we've got a small gas cooker there and a metal pot, and you can have a metal water bottle as well. Got a ability to filter water, purify water, and then I've also got a bag of fresh drinking water as well. If you're going to keep it in the warm part of your vehicle as well, so it doesn't freeze up. Thinking about food as well, if you've got some food snacks, these are boil in the bag type rations as well. Throwing that in there lasts for a long time. Other items you want to consider, here we've got a small bag here, and it's got a good head torch. You might find yourself at night and you don't want to be wasting the battery in your vehicle. You don't want to be running the vehicle all the time as well. You want to conserve fuel, so having a good head torch. Foil blanket provides two items, can keep warmth, and it can provide location. So looking at attraction, attention. They've got Siloam, some Puritabs, and then you've got some Oxo cubes in that, which maybe can make a flavoured drink if you need to there. Some additional items as well that will help you get through a cold night if you're stuck in your vehicle out in the Scottish side of a Scottish motorway or out the Scottish hill somewhere and you've broken down. A good sleeping bag, so we've got a 4-season sleeping bag there. We've got a bivy bag as well, which gives you an extra waterproof layer, and then we've got a Thermarest, which provides an insulating layer if you needed to lie down in the back of your vehicle. It's going to keep you warmer. Having a good rucksack as well, because you might find that you need to walk away from the location you're in, so you've been with your vehicle, because one of the best shelters you've got is the vehicle itself, but you might find that you're not getting any help. You've got to make a decision, you're going to have to leave the vehicle, so make sure you've got a rucksack, the ability to carry all these critical items that we've discussed earlier. Thinking of obviously location as well, you might need to highlight your position, so having something like a survival bag here that we've got here, bright orange. This can be torn up, tied onto your vehicle along with the foil blanket that I mentioned earlier. This could be tied around your vehicle, and this is going to really highlight your location. So if people are out looking for you, then they've got a better chance of seeing you, especially with a dark vehicle like this one. Finally, some additional items that are good to have if you're going out for longer. Got a shovel if you're going into snowy conditions, having a shovel, the ability to dig out, you know, the snow if you get yourself stuck, you know, you maybe slipped off the road. Carry extra fuel, because you might find you're in your vehicle, you might be broken down, but it's not the engine's not conked out, so you can still use the heat of the engine, so having some extra fuel to give you longer in that vehicle. Snow chains, again, if you're going to go off-road, you have snow chains is definitely going to help you in the winter weather. And a high-vis vest, going back to the location, or you might be at the side of the road and you might be having to walk around your vehicle, having a high-vis vest on is another additional item that will help save you. So that's it, guys. That's a good summary of you know, our ideas of equipment and bits of kit that you maybe want to have in the back of your vehicle at this time of year. Carry it in a box. I've got a black box there, I'm going to throw it in. This sits in the back of my vehicle. Keeps it waterproof and there for any eventualities that might occur in the Scottish Hills or the Scottish motorway.